Hi guys, and welcome to the first team podcast in a very, very, very long time. It's actually been months. Today we have most of the team here besides Anton and Slush, and of course we have Nikita. Ghost is over there, Sigma, Veritas, and then of course Nikita. What I usually do at the very start of each of these is I just generally give Nikita the reins at the very start just to go, hey, what's new? And then we just talk about the random shit for the rest of the podcast. So thank you for joining us, Nikita, and Rain, all yours, mate.
Moist.
Hi, Nikita.
Moist. 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 Moist.
Oh, shit.
Moist.
I got to fix my fucking...
Moist.
My audio just keeps spamming moist for some fucked up reason. Oh, they can't hear you. Now they can hear you. There you go.
No, there we go.
Hello. Can you hear me?
34. I got 35. Does that mean I win?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Hello.
can hear you now.
Can you hear me, people? Come on. Okay. Hello. Yes.
I win. I'm 36.
Yes. Nice. Nice. Hello, everybody. Yeah. You all know who I am, I hope. And yeah, today podcast will be about everything as it was before. And first of all, I'm gonna say what's going on right now, like in short. Right now, I'm sitting at home and do nothing. Yes. Actually, no. We are preparing the next patch, 12.11. Patch. How to say correctly in English? Patch or patch?
Patch.
Patch.
Fetch.
Yeah, I will say patch.
Wait, do you say patch?
Pa-
Veritas?
Patch.
Oh, patch.
Or patchy?
In Russian, it will be patch,
Patch.
and like
Yeah.
patch. I've always tried to sound more English or more like American, so I say patch. But I think the correct word will be something in between. Patch.
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 Don't mess
Big
them up.
patch.
Anyway,
All
let's
right.
go.
Spicy patch. Yes. So 12.11 will be a good patch, especially because it will contain some good features. Right now, I can tell exact amount of features that will be in this patch because right now we are thinking about how to fit everything within this patch. So first of all, it will be the factory expansion, and it's not something like big one, but at least it will give the same thing that we made with the Vods location. It will expand it and make it whole. It will be played more.
Let's just give it more depth.
Yes, exactly. And we released several screenshots of it, and it's not every new area of the location that we showed you, but you will see it by yourself. The gameplay I think will be changed because the factory will be expanded, and it will. Right now, the factory is used as a fast-paced, like session-based, like deathmatch type of gameplay, and with the expansion, it will be like the gameplay pace will be lowered, I think. But I don't know exactly how it will be. Maybe it will be the same, but at least we will add one more additional spawn of the PMC just to make sure that the location will be covered. And yeah, you will see. It will contain some like specific landmarks or something related to key point of the location that will be used in the quest, for example, the next one quest. But you'll see, it's a good expansion. Also, the pretty huge thing is the scav reputation or fence reputation. This is the whole system related for scavs only. It's like so-called scav karma, scav reputation, and there will be, like we have right now, the reputation of fence, and it will be used you will be able to lower it or boost it up with different kind of things related to SCAF gameplay, and the higher you will have the reputation, the more bonuses and like additional things that you will have within your SCAF character. For example, the gear will be better, and vice versa. If you have low reputation, you will have worse gear, and the different kind of chances that will be utilized within the game. For example, if you will try and kill fellow scavs or bosses while playing a scav, the next time scav bosses will like instantly attack you. And it's not only about scav bosses, the regular scav AI will also try to attack you. So this is a kind of first implementation of scav karma, and we'll see how it will go. Also, I hope that the fans will have additional unlockable loyalty levels and assortments, and the second level of the fans will have the assortment of items, uninsured items that were lost on the location. So he will sell the variety of items, weapons, gear, which were uninsured, like some kind of scavenger thing, scavenger items or something, and many other things related to scav reputation. I can tell you all of them because actually I don't remember right now all of them. What else? Let me see.
Just drag
first
that onto
iteration
your screen so we can just read it.
No, it's not a rush.
I speak fluent Russian.
The first iteration of weapon malfunctions. Right now, it will be the misfires only. So we will use the durability more, and it will have much more influence on the gun, and especially on the misfire chance. So it will be the first thing that we want to do and implement in the nearest patch. Also, the good thing, really good thing, that we are almost redone the whole sights, collimator sights, optics and stuff to make them more. I need to translate this
Like
word.
visible or
Customizable.
zeroed, customized.
No. The position of sights is normalized between all of the sites. So the
Consistent.
ACOG will be better. Like we are minimized this hosting. Like how to say it actually? Like when you are looking into the side in the optics, you see the black thing that covers and
Oh, I relief and
relief the moon effect or something.
Yeah,
how to
it's
say
the
it
eye
in
relief.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
eye
Yeah.
relief. Yeah.
So we are like kind of normalizing all of the positions of all of the sites to make them. And I need to translate this word. I'm sorry. I am stupid.
It's like we're all having camera issues. Like Veritas
Uniform.
flicking, mine's flicking. Are you using an Elgato capture card?
Uniform.
Veritas?
Me?
To make them
Yeah.
uniform.
No.
More uniform. All the sides.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot which PC I was looking at. Yeah, I do, but I also have a Blackmagic USB HDMI splitter.
Anyway, so they're all
So,
uniformed?
yeah. Like the distances, like the eye position will be the same. So it will not be like the different kind of unexplainable distances to the sides. So it will be more usable, and it's not only about the positions of the eye and like related to the site. It's also about the marks, the reticles. They will be like they have actually reworked, and the site will be better. That's like in short, the sites will be better.
Can I
Oh.
ask you about something that we're like really excited about? Is obviously the factory expansion, but the one question that I feel like just came up and has not stopped is will you have more players on factory? And if you really want to get technical and say yes, then what number are we looking at? Because I guess 7 to 8 max.
I actually said that +1. So the current amount of PMCs, we will add one more pound, like one more slot for the PMCs for the expansion. We actually can add 2, but we don't want to do this because we need to test it out. Maybe it will be not good to add 2 more PMCs on this location.
So you're adding 1, and then if that works, maybe add in 2 and see how that goes.
Yes. Okay. What more? What more?
Can you just make a statement about the wipe so then I don't have to listen to chat? Just say wipe. Can you just say Thursday and then we can move on from it?
Yeah, just
Wipe.
Thursday.
Wipe is not planned. Wipe is not planned. I can tell you more, but wipe is not planned right now. I mean, we don't plan it. We don't plan to do it in the next, I don't know, weeks or months. So it's still the questionable thing. So, but right now, I can tell you more about it. So yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Thursday.
Chat.
Thursday chat.
If everybody
Thursday.
resets their
Said it.
account this
He said
Thursday,
it.
if enough people reset their
Thursday.
accounts, then it will automatically trigger a wipe.
Yeah.
So
100%.
everybody just go ahead and reset your accounts and
Nikita,
Thursday.
is the lab's door? Are you gonna be able to go through factory, or is that not added yet?
Eventually, yes, you will be able to do
Okay.
it, but right now it's just for the sake of the future connection. So
Okay.
it's just like not usable right now. Also, I forgot to tell that with the factory expansion, we will implement the new boss, the factory boss, and he's unique. Actually, he has unique animations and stuff with the sledgehammer and the whole bunch of new effects. So if you get hit by a sledgehammer, you will notice this for sure.
next other than death.
So it's like getting hit by a truck. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
You will notice it.
it will be really, really good to see how it will behave with the sledgehammer. And he's actually will be very like authentic, specific type of guy, and I hope at least he will so like memeable as a killer, for example. I hope so, but we will see.
Is he going to have minions and stuff like that as well? Or is it just him by himself and you walk around the corner and he's going to be slamming the sledgehammer down on your jaw?
We tried to implement the unique AI for him so he can do things without any minions, without any guards or something. But we don't know yet. Maybe we will add somebody at least for him, because just not to make him as a sitting duck target or something like too easy to bypass target. So we need to balance things, because right now we are finishing the addition of the tasks, fixes, and features for this patch, and right after some moment we will test it out with the internal testing, and we will see make more additions and changes to the current mechanics, new mechanics that we implemented. So at least like I can say you that he will use his sledgehammer, he will use his shotgun well, and I don't know, like the spawn rate for him will be lower than other bosses, but I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I can tell you more because actually I don't know what exactly to say about it, because it needs to be tested still, and we need to make some changes. Eventually, make some changes
Does
for
he?
sure.
Does he have a KS shotgun?
Right now he has
155?
Saiga 12 with the drum, and
gosh.
yeah, and we had an idea to add the full auto mode for him, to make Saiga 12 fully automatic. but it was too extreme.
No wonder.
It was. Excuse me. Wait. It's. Come on. Come on. The use.
So is factory still going to be day and night time, or is it going to go into a normal time rotation?
We decided to add it as it is, as it was before.
Yep.
Fix it time. But yes, when we are polished and redone the lighting, at least we did some changes to it. We thought about that it will be a good idea to add the dynamic light also here, but it will require additional work. Because right now it's fully optimized for the static light, and it's a really good thing actually to have the factory with the high FPS. Because when we are at the dynamic thing, we will need to switch on all of the switched off shadows and stuff, so it will bring up the draw call numbers and FPS will be dropped a little. But again, with the additional of Unity 2019, we're like trying to do it at least for several months. So I'm always I always say about that we like it for sure. Like in the closest time, we'll be testing the Unity in 2019, but still something is not going right, and we are moving this testing further and further. But I hope that right after 12.11, we will have the big test of Unity 2019 on the ETS servers, and also the inertia of the movement will be tested over there. We wanted to add inertia in 12.11 patch, but unfortunately we didn't make it in time because a lot of work was required for the new boss, the Scuff Karma things, and like we decided to make these features whole and not to do like some cut off features or something.
Will the scav boss spawn at night time?
Most likely, yes.
That'd be scary.
Scary. Hell yeah.
Anyone
I
else?
think a lot of people are looking forward to the inertia. Honestly, I think that and the wipe question and interchange lighting. Nikita, I hear about this all the time. Everybody on the team knows that I love interchange. I main interchange. It is a little darker, but I will say I felt like a lot of people kept saying, "Oh, it's too bright. Oh, it's too bright. I got to turn my settings down." And I think you heard them because they were very loud about it being too bright, and you kind of darkened it a little bit. And now it seems like the community has just gotten really upset. Now it's too dark. So, what are your feelings on the interchange lighting?
I'm positive that we did already we did some changes to the lighting to make the interchange shadows a little bit brighter like it was before, but I don't remember will it be in this page or will it be right after the nearest page. But I can say that we are listened and actually made some changes to it, because yes, it became a little bit darker, a little bit, but actually we for a long time we just thought about it like it's nothing actually because too little, and yeah. But then I decided like do the thing like it was before, because it was not something intentional that we didn't do that intentionally, like to lower the brightness. It was done because we fixed a lot of bugs related to the transitions between outdoors and indoors. We have like triggers and they worked not well. We redone it, and it brought this like decrease of brightness indoors.
Can you make nighttime interchange completely pitch black, like factory nighttime? That would make me happy. I know other people wouldn't like it, but I think imagine cruising through and you got your NVG on inside, and it'd be like,
well,
fucking
Tess, this is my
freaky.
idea. If you throw on power, It
Then
should
you-
completely light it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
crazy. But you can still shoot out those lights. So if you go and throw power and it lights up the entire mall, that's wonderful. But what if you have the guy in there that's shooting out the lights with his NVGs on? Now you've taken the time to be that guy that turns on power, right? But the other guy was in there and just shut out all the lights. Now you come in, he's the only one that has NVGs on. Should have brought
Again,
NVGs with you.
about the idea to make the nights darker, we cannot do the pitch black nights. The NVGs will not work.
The
because they need
moon.
light.
Fucking moon.
Yeah, at least moonlight or ambient light from the clouds or something. So we can make the night really darker, really darker. But I want to implement the whole energy light system within the game, so we'll be able to switch on the lights massively on the different kind of areas on the location. But these things will require the huge optimization related to lights, and the Unity 2019 with the different kind of new graphical pipelines will do this thing easily. So that's why we are thinking about it, but we are delayed until we will move to Unity 2019. 18 or 19. I think like if there is a version like Unity 2021 already.
I'm gonna ask the dumb question because I'm just a gamer. But why wouldn't you update to Unity 2021? Is there a Unity 2021, and why wouldn't you just update to Unity 2021?
The thing is, usually these builds are really raw. They are like they actually have a lot of bugs in there. In like this builds, it's too early to use them, especially with our game. So that's why we always So that's why we're always 1 or 2 year before, because that build, like Unity 2018 or 2019, is much more stable right now than the Unity 2021, with a lot of new features, with a lot of new additions and cool stuff. It's usually it not works too well, at least for half of the year. So that's why we take our chances and just take the earlier version, because we are like more sure with it.
Yep. Thank you. Camera work.
Damn, your camera. Yeah.
Next?
Can I ask one question? Last thing about lighting, just my last question. Can I shoot out the lights on Shoreline yet? I really like every time I get into one of those fights on Shoreline, I just want to be able to shoot out the lights.
Oh, inside the resort.
Planned? Yes, I just
Yeah,
want to
they're
shoot out the
annoying.
lights.
When you're
Mhm.
using a night vision, because you go nighttime shoreline, you're sweet. You get to the resort, and then there's like beaming lights down a hallway, and you can't shoot it out.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's kind of like eventually all of the locations will be, again, this word, uniform.
Yeah.
All of the location, because they will have destructible lights, the energy system for the lights, these lights, breakable glasses everywhere, and different kind of things that like for some reason we have on the one location, on the other we don't have it. That's why we need to do it. Like the pretty important feature that I remembered, it's not like the features, like the big change, the ballistics of objects on the location hugely, I don't know if we have this word, changed. I think it's a game changer actually, because many of the like objects, walls, cars will now behave more realistically in terms of penetrations, and you will see. And we discovered that some of the materials and surfaces were not behaved correctly at all, even created some kind of loopholes or something that caused the server overloading even. So we fixed that, and a lot of things related to ballistics and bullet behavior with this object. And yeah, it will be more realistic for sure. For example, we added the engine blocks that have another more like the penetrations of them will be much harder than a
Huddle.
full of the car. Yeah, so you'll see. I think it will change a lot in the gameplay, especially when you try to penetrate some surface, penetrate some wall or something like wooden stuff or thin metal stuff. It will be more realistic.
All right, can I speed some questions at you, and you just give me what patch or what the status is,
Yeah, you know.
and then that way I can get rid of like those kind of questions from the community. So, VoIP, is it like what patch? Its status?
It's not. It will not be in the patch in the nearest patch, but most likely it will be in 12.12.
Lighthouse?
Lighthouse is being grayboxed, is being prototyped, and we really want to release it before the Streets of Tarkov, in the summer, somewhere. That's a general idea. So it's being worked on, and right now I think on the next week I will approve the final drafts, the final layout of this location, and we will reinforce the team, like the lighthouse team, to make this location faster.
I'm trying to look for more questions.
Oh man.
So plate carriers are coming with 12.0. What patch are we on? I'm fucking forgotten. 13.0?
Yes, the initial thing was about to add it into point 13, 13.0, 0.13.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know yet, because maybe we will move it further, because it's a huge feature. Huge feature. At least we will make the new hitboxes, armor hitboxes, body hitboxes, before that feature, because I know that many of you waiting for the new hitboxes of your character, of your head, for example, even, and maybe we will make this feature before the customizable rigs, because the customizable rigs itself, it's a too big feature for us right now. It will require a lot of the programmers to do it properly, and right now all of them are on for example, storyline quests functionality, and malfunctions, audio fixes, network fixes, and so on.
Do you reckon Nikita saying just their network fixes is enough to stop the spammage of desync?
No.
So,
No.
Obviously, I don't want to
never
talk
stop
about this for like an hour. We know you're working on it, but can you give a spiel on the work on optimization of the game? I know I'm picking at you hard with all the how to translate questions, but
the optimization of the game, like the graphical optimization, it was always about graphical features, and
I think most people are worried about the network optimization with the desync and lag and.
yes,
No, I think most people are worried about when I can play with Pest again. And the
I'll
ping
talk about it in a
issue.
minute. I've got an idea for that could work, but
yeah.
Okay, I'll back off. Sorry.
So the network optimization, I have a point in the patch list, patch feature list or something, and then it has like the network fixes. So at least something will be added to smooth out the movement more and to remove some spikes in the network. So I can't tell you more, but I'm sure that something will be added in this patch related to the network stuff for sure. And I can tell you more that more than that fix, we have several fixes planned for the ETS servers to test. They are also related to the network. So the work is ongoing about the network. It was always going. So
With the networking, what I guess there's like different aspects of it, right? There's the engine aspect of the networking, which I think when you guys upgrade, you should probably be able to get an improvement, or at least that's my understanding. Then there's the actual like hardware and infrastructure, and then there's your layer kind of on top.
Mhm.
Where do you think that the hardware is up to where you want it to be, and you need to improve the engine, or like where do you see the improvements that need to be made the most?
It's not like we could do it like right after another. The thing right after another thing. We must do it on every level available. So right now we're still changing servers. Like every week we remove old ones, add new ones more powerful. We add new locations for the servers, and it's always linked. It's always about it. It was like how to say it. We like for at least last year or something, we changed like 100, maybe like 200 servers already, just because they were not too powerful for us, for our needs. And yeah, it will continue for sure. Also, yes, there is an engine limitations, and we are already testing all of the stuff, new stuff related for the networking in the Unity 2019. And of course, there are some imperfections in the engine, not like the Unity engine, our network engine that we created, and it's always the fixing process that we do, at least for like 4 5 years already. We always fixed network, and this is it. So I can tell like there is something left, something like that we didn't cover yet, but we need to cover everything again and again and again, because when we implement some feature, when we like refactor some stuff related to the players, or like player entities, network entities, and correlation between them, we need to again optimize things that we already optimized in the past, and rework things that we already did in the past. So it's like constant process without any actual milestones. We just do it and do it and do it like for a long time already.
Sorry.
Can I interrupt you really quick? I'm sorry. Chad is asking a lot about this, and I'll come from a Sherpa point of view. So BSG supports a huge group of Sherpas that take people out and help them learn the game, and maps and ammo. Like, we cover everything. I'm a Sherpa myself. So they're asking a lot about offline co-op. Now, I do offline raids just to warm up, but I also think it's a great promotion for learning maps, learning spawns of raiders or scavs. Is this something that you guys have talked about? I feel like you have before, about maybe being able to take a newbie in offline and walk around and kind of show them maybe where spawns are, where exfils are, all of that.
Yes, of course. And I told about it.
You talked about
Right.
after release, when you do
Yeah,
release and deal
yeah,
with clan
but again,
systems.
the on like increasing amount of the questions and requests about the addition of the of offline PVE
In a co-op sense.
makes yeah makes us
co-op.
yeah makes us believe that we need to make it earlier, and as I said before, it will be specific dedicated servers, our servers, so you'll be able to play them with your friends, but somehow it will be limited. I don't know how exactly it will be limited. Maybe it will be specific DLC or something, like for the specific uh, need of like some this kind of training. maybe it will be just limited by a level or experience or even some quests. I don't know, but most likely it will be limited because again, we don't have the infinite amount of servers available for this feature, and we don't want, and we will not do it. We will not give
Like client-side
players
servers.
yeah, to make like live online servers. Yeah, that's why it's questionable thing, and most likely it's not like questionable thing. It's not for this period of time right now because we have much more important stuff to do. But again, we are hearing you, and we will do something. At least we'll work it out properly, and maybe in a year we'll make something about it. Maybe less. I don't know. We'll see.
I
A lot of
Awesome.
people are asking about audio. Where is the second implementation of Steam Audio? Is that on your timeline somewhere? Because
Yes,
you guys should all use
we
Steam Audio.
Yeah, we did a lot of things, a lot of fixes, but these fixes require a lot of tests, and we will not be in time to test all of the fixes for the nearest patch. That's why we moved these fixes for the next patch or for the intermediate patch between 12.11 and 12.12. But we did already a lot of things, a lot of fixes, and unfortunately we didn't make it in time. Like we don't have time actually to finalize it and test it properly without like the delay of 12.11.
So I kind of want to take the podcast to do a little bit of a different direction now, just so we're not just ripping Nikita's brain apart with questions about stuff that
Destroying him.
he's answered a lot. There's been a lot of discussion of different types of events and stuff moving forward. I know one of the events that I actually brought up with Nikita, just I guess the way to word it would be, so this period of the wipe is still exciting for some people, or they get to experience things that they couldn't in the past. And one of the ones I brought up was a labs free weekend, for example, where people could go into labs without using a labs key card, and they could just go crazy and have to run the risk of losing, hundreds of thousands of rubles in labs cards. Is there possibility for us as a community to bring up these ideas and fun
course.
ways that we can?
Yeah. For example, this particular free labs event will be settled in, I think, in the next weeks or something. But it's a good thing actually. We can do even to take your ideas, like community ideas or different kind of events. Of course, it's not easy for us to do everything in the game right now. For example, like I don't know even. Actually, we can do everything because we got
Get the
got a lot
puppets.
of experience. Got a lot of experience with the events like Twitch Rivals, Punisher events. We got a lot of things, a lot of like how to say it, a lot of
Tweaks.
switches and the tune up things to make different kind of changes live. So you go ahead, you can like say your ideas. What how do you think will be better?
I think the idea is, a lot of people like the idea behind dailies and weeklies, or events and just stuff that it doesn't really matter as much about. It's like giving you something to do even though you've done everything else. So I'm not saying that we have to give you all the ideas right now, but I think it's a cool way that we as a community can have these fun things. I did bring up the whole hardcore private server week-long event, where it's run on the ETS, and we actually can, a large portion of the community, I'm not saying everyone, because Nikita told me how much he can't handle the fact that everyone would be on a private server and it'd be expensive to run. But, we could do hardcore events where people are forced to play through the hardcore rules on private servers, and they can have fun doing that as well. So
I will say a huge thank you though to BSG in general, and Nikita, I know you've backed it for a hot minute now, but as somebody who runs, God, I think this season we have 47 or 48 events that we've done on Evasion. Like you guys have really stepped it up. You've really taken the time to listen to what we do, and I think the events fill in a huge gap for the players like myself or Pest or Ghost that we spend, 8 hours a day playing the game, and then we have something to look forward to that BSG gets behind and helps promote and support
Mhm.
it. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, like for us, it's a pleasure, of course, and most of all, we want to mm, make it better and more interesting in every time. So yeah, like for us, it's like it's always if it comes to events, we have like specific quad of the developers. They like are only on this task, creating like supporting the events. So yeah, I think we need to expand it more, to make more type of events. So yeah, we are free. You're free to give us the ideas, and we will make them. I think without any problem.
I have this idea, and it's a bit of an idea that's a bit out there, but I can't see. It's kind of like how VoIP is. You don't have to do it, and it's only going to affect you if you want to do it. And I kind of like the idea that there's one server in the world that people can join. And I haven't brought this up to you before, Nikita. Somewhere, say in America, the one server, you go to the server list, you click that one server, and no matter where you are in the world, you can join it. So friends from across the world can play on that one server together, or streamers can play with their other streamer friends, or anyone, and we can bring all that fun from before, where no one has to do it. They can go on that server if they want, but at least it gives people an opportunity that if they want to play on a higher ping with their friends, they can. And
But you understand that the ping will be sometimes unbearable for
Yep.
those who play on this.
And there would also be one server, so the 12 people could play max at one time with every single player in the world all queuing. Like with the queue time would be like an hour, would it not?
be.
No,
It's an interesting
it
experience.
No, you and I have played together
I'm
plenty of
just-
times.
yeah.
Pest.
You'd have
Yeah,
hundreds of
wasn't that
people being
bad.
able to play on it. If you put it somewhere central, like say Central America, majority of the world would have a 200 ping to it at the most, right?
I love how everybody is like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad desync." You guys, we
You don't have
played
to play
like
on it.
that
But
fucking
this is
2
the
years
thing.
ago, right?
No one
Actually,
has to play on it. Only the people that
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to play on it.
It's not a bad idea, and actually, it could be implemented. I will ask you to like remind me about it, okay? Like I will definitely like have a talk with the I will have a talk with our like admin teams, and how do we can make some specific region without any limitations for the ping, and we will add servers somewhere.
One of the
And
most fun shit I did, man, was like I just go, all right, scav army time, and I just get
Yeah.
3 viewers, and we just scav into a raid, and we run around together, and I don't have to talk to them, I don't have to see their faces or anything. I literally just get, and we just use the beat up, like the voice lines, and we run around like an idiot, and we're having fun, and it's like I can't do that now that I've left Europe, and so now I'm very limited to who I can play with, and like I said, it only affects the people that want to play on that server. And it gives the opportunity that people could play with their friends from across the world. And yeah.
you must always think about the other players.
I do.
They are not about,
I know.
they will they will see this new type of server. They will check it to play on it, and they will forget about everything, and they will bombard the support with the like, I have ping over 600. What the hell? You are ruined my game. So they will
Have it off by
whine a
default.
lot.
No one, you have to manually go down, scroll down the list and go, that one.
Yeah, some guy named Pestily keeps killing me.
It's not a bad idea actually. So you just remind me like later, like tomorrow, and I will
Ask the
think
team.
about it in detail. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, and most likely it will be implemented pretty easily. So this is the point, actually.
Plus, I'm pretty
I
sure you could
wish-
just kill it.
I wish we could pass, even if you should re-release like a video that you had from 2 years ago or even a year ago. If people see what we were working with a year or two ago, they would stand up as an audience and clap for BSG, because they have come leaps and bounds from where we were, honestly. So if anything from the past is an example of what the future is, like, we're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about like the. I'm trying to bite my tongue on just like being like.
Stop it! Don't say it.
I did say it because I
I'm
watched
saying.
a video of mine from like 2 years ago. I just recently watched it and I was like, oh my God, like the game has gotten so good. We're like, BSG is just working their asses off for us.
I think moving forward, what am I gonna say? Do you have any plans to Nah, I've lost my train of thought. I had it and then I lost it. Sorry.
Black Division does not exist, right, Nikita? You just said, fuck it, we'll just add them, right?
Yeah,
They're not real.
As the cultists also, they're not real. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Is there going to be a new batch of streamer items?
Yes. There will be items for Aqua, for Villers, for этот, как его? Забыл. Этот.
Wait, what's Aqua's item?
Red color. Like Colonel Sam.
General Sam.
General Sam.
Evasion.
General.
Is it a rat?
Evasion item, yes, evasion item.
Is it a
Something
rat?
more.
What was the streamer item he wanted? He made it he said it in a video. He wanted
Yeah.
Red cola.
a rat collar.
Great.
Red color.
Right. Don't know you made it.
And like for the Aqua, the item will be the plushy King of Loot or something.
This
Loot
one?
King.
Oh, blush it. Yeah, that one.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Do we have any idea when the next grenade launchers are coming? I just want to make this chat on fire.
Oh no.
GP30.
Yes. Actually, last week I was on some secret polygon and tried a lot of different kind of grenades for underbarrel launcher, and it was really cool. And we actually have all modeled, like all we need: the grenade launchers, the grenades, even the animations, but we need to wait for the implementation or for the mechanics, and they will definitely be in the game, definitely. So I don't know when, but they will be in the game. I hope not like the next patch, of course, but maybe the second right after. I really want to add like underbarrel grenade launchers just to see how the players will be. Oh, thank you! You ruined the game.
It's just labs. You don't have to worry. Just don't play labs, and then you'll be fine. I said it.
I don't like the grenade launcher in the game. I think it takes away a lot of the tactics and fun. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't in the game. I know it's cool. I know you go through a lot of work to make the animations and to be able to use it and everything.
Mhm.
But every time I die to it, it's like getting blue balled. Like, yes, I'm about to get in a fight and I'm dead. Like, it's like
Sorry.
that probably doesn't translate well.
So good.
It's like getting ready to have sex and then not having sex.
Rob, used to
Like, I'm about to get ready for a fight. It's going to be great. Nah, I'm dead. Like, before I even get around the corner. I'm trying to
make a
translate it
poll
well.
right now. Make a poll, Priscilla. Make a poll right now in your chat. Like, remove remove grenade launcher. Yes, no, and the third variant, potato, just for the potatoes. And we'll see.
Cities.
Oh, speaking
I
of
thought-
potatoes, I actually got this question a whole bunch. And Nikita, last time you and I were on a podcast together, I asked you to tell Iron Fist to get good. And it's been the highlight of his life. Iron Fist, if you're out there, you're welcome. Okay. But second off, a lot of people said, what is Nikita's idea of get good? So what is your idea of Tarkov good?
First of all, have a really good PC for it. Like, really nice, really good PC. It's important actually. The low latency keyboard and mouse, low latency monitor with the good representation of brightness, gamma, the colors and things, like good monitor. A lot of practice, offline practice, practice with your friends, like simulated practice. It means that you will take like the limited amount of items, a specific gear, low level gear, like die a lot, like get used to death, get used to gear fear, and play with the low experienced friends against high experienced players. Like die a lot, like actually like chess. Play with more experienced player will give you like more experience in general, and this will give you the basic knowledge, the basic experience how to play the game. And most likely, if we will continue to practice this way, to how to say, to get you in the uncomfortable position, always try to make your like experience in hard and hazardous environment as possible. Eventually you'll get good. This is it. So all of the information you can get it by yourself. Try to understand mechanics, try to understand weapons, ammunition, gear, tactics by yourself, by testing things, and don't get used to the other player's opinion, even if they are Pestily, for example, or any other really experienced
No,
players.
call him out, Nikita. Call him out. I
pretty-
want to hear
That's
it.
pretty good.
Pest still doesn't
Yeah,
know what he's talking
and-
about. Shut the fuck up, Pest.
Jesus. Nikita.
So my personal hint, my personal idea how to get good is to get how to say it, like in Russian it's much more easier for me to describe it. So learn the whole everything about loss in the game, like die and lose everything and experience every possible bad case scenario within the game. And when you will get used to it, you will get good.
So 21% said to keep the grenade launcher, 24% said potato, and 55% said get rid of it. So, look, I don't think it should be removed. You put time and effort into making it in the game. There's ways of keeping it in the game, but it's one of the most underwhelming ways to die in the game. That's all I've got to say about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
get good.
Yeah.
I wonder how much. I really hate dying to it, but it's always close quarters. I feel like if it was like 50 meters or 75 meters or something, like getting nade launched across a map is that at least like takes a little bit of skill, not just clicking towards a wall that, a PMC is standing next to. I don't know. Would that make it more
I think
interesting?
it's more like the 4 to 5 meter
Is
40 mil nade.
I can't remember
Like,
exactly
the
that.
possibility of removing it.
The arming range in the rounds that we used when I was in the army was, I want to say 12 to 27 meters is the arming.
It's 12 to 27, yes.
So
But we did have closer ones. So
in Tarkov, there's one that's like 4 meters. It's literally like
Yeah.
you shoot at your feet and it feels like it blows up. I don't want to say to remove that round, but I think if you remove that round,
I will not remove anything, but at least I will rethink and about the characteristic of the grenades. Maybe I will nerd them a little. We'll see.
Make
Like,
the
I can see
explosion
the
range
reaction.
smaller. Make it like
Yeah,
this big.
the
This-
smaller explosion range could be a good thing. But again, I used the underbarreled grenade launcher GP 30 on the AK-74M. It's really hard to actually aim and hit the target. And
You gotta get good.
Gotta get good.
like it's really hard. And it's really hard to pull the trigger because he has like a different kind of trigger. It's not like something easy to press. You need to push it all the way, like the revolver.
What are the Russians making? It's the
What?
one I used was super easy to use. I can't remember the names. The M something 203. No, not
M32.
M what?
32.
M32.
M32.
No, the underbarrel. It's not called the M32.
The 6. Which one did you use?
I don't know. The one that goes under the style.
Oh, but
It's
that's
like
It's the same as the American one though.
yeah, it's almost the same.
M203.
side open.
M203. That's the one.
so it's pretty like easy to use because it has like the shells and stuff. Okay, the thing is like it's really hard to aim with this thing, and in our game it's already pretty easy to aim and shoot and everything. So maybe it's a good thing to make some changes and make
Add
the
bloom.
aim and shoot process like harder.
Just get good.
When COVID's over, I'll come over and teach you some pointers, Nikita, on how to shoot the 40.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm joking. If anyone doesn't know, Nikita goes shooting every single weekend, and he's a very proficient shooter. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I
want
love
to
seeing
mess
those
with him. You should follow his Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
It's-
Instagram
my
is sick.
Instagram, yeah. My Instagram is like looks like I do this every time, every day or something, and I don't post anything other related to my life, and that's a problem actually because I have personal life, you know that, but I can't just
Post it.
make this post about my personal life because I don't want to be, I don't know how to say it, like I just don't know to, I don't like maybe to put my personal life in
That's fine.
front. Yeah. Maybe it's not the time right now. I just started my Instagram a year ago, and I don't know. It's right now. It's more about shooting, about like
Guns.
my
Attachments.
kind of vacation
Gear.
guns. Like I take some. I forgot like every single word that I want to say. Like, if you have a work and travel, work and travel, yes, work travel for work. Как эта командировка будет по-английски? Господи, я не могу, я меня достала, тупой.
Where's Big when we need
Next
him?
week, Thursday, wipe.
Where's Big Easy?
Ugh. I'm tired.
Where's
Commute?
Sneaky?
That's all right.
Work vacation?
so
Work
people-
break?
It's currently about 11:40 or 11:30 at night for Nikita, so it's getting pretty late at night. We won't hold you too much longer because I know it's getting late. But
No, it's good. It's good. We just we can just it's okay. We will still can have like 20 or 30 minutes more. It's okay.
It would take any time. Can I ask 2 questions, right? How many guns? You don't need to say what they are. How many new guns are coming in this next patch? And then what is the next caliber coming to the game? If you could allude to it or, just straight up tell us.
Mm-hmm. Let me think. Mm-hmm.
44 Magnum.
So we have a thing in my channel, Nikita, that if somebody says something about you, the automatic response is Nikita's 209 says different.
Your responses to a night.
Yeah, because you shut off a gun once in the stream, And we were all like, are you sure? Are you sure? And yeah. So it was Nikita says different. Every time somebody argues with you in my chat, it's Nikita says different.
Yeah. Mhm.
How many guns, Nikita?
How many guns? I don't remember actually. I don't remember. A lot. Not so like a lot. Like Landmark has like a lot of guns. I have much more less. Because usually I love to make different builds within one rifle, for example. I just redo the whole like customization for it because I really like the process of customization, weapon customization in real life. So that's why one gun could be rebuilt from scratch for several times and looks like totally different gun, for example. The question about the caliber, new caliber, and actually I don't know. We are not planned to add some new calibers lately because we still have the plans to add more weapons for the existing calibers, 45 for example, and 338 also, and yeah, I can like I don't remember actually what we are planning in terms of calibers for the next patches. I think there is some pistol calibers that we are not implemented yet, and some specific Russian rifle calibers. But other than that, it's pretty big variety already.
The
And then, oh man,
the revolver, you actually showed a video of a shotgun revolver like a year ago.
Mhm.
Is
Mhm.
revolvers coming anytime soon?
Yes, like we. This is another feature that we move like for at least for 2 or 3 years already, and right now it's moved for 12.12. So the next patch after the nearest patch.
would you rethink about the automatic Saiga and make it a very rare drop? A full auto Saiga, please,
I don't know.
Nikita, please. It's not going to be OP. Come on, the boss will have it, or his minion. How many in chat wants a full auto Saiga? Come on,
Will
please,
be
chat.
too
Please.
like we tested it. It was like too extreme. But again, maybe we will see. We will see.
Look at the chat, Nikita. They never agree to a lot of things, but now they're all saying, "You motherfuckers better say yes." I saw a bunch of no's over there for a second.
It's not work
Test.
this way.
You can
like,
put it in and then take it out.
Is the AA12
No,
on
no.
the to-do list?
No,
Okay.
AE12.
So this would be the only option.
Come on.
All right. So, chat, give us the questions you want me to ask, and I'll ask them. And Nikita can say no, yes, fuck off. We'll say whatever he says. So,
Cultist on Night Factory.
oh, that'd be cool.
I'm just asking. You won't give him a full auto Saiga? Gosh, it would be so cool.
I'm trying to ask questions that we like either don't know the answer
Yes.
to or.
Chat, no desync.
Will the boss hammer be lootable?
Ooh, that's a good one.
No,
Oh.
no, unbelievable. Because like we are like making this feature with the thought of like future addition of like equipable heavy melee weapons, but right now it will not be possible to take this sledgehammer from him.
Is he gonna wear like a Daddy's Little Monster like T-shirt or something? Harley Quinn reference. If you didn't know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Arena. So, I think I'll let you answer. Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Any info?
Yes. Arena, yes, of course.
Separate.
Do you have like a patch date or which patch you're planning to do it for or year or?
I think it will be not linked to a patch or something. Most likely, it will be the whole different process of creating arena, and it will have the specific release date. So it will be like a standalone thing. As I said before, it will be a standalone game with the ability to connect your main account to it. Not this year.
Okay.
Not
Josh HD771 wants to know if you will unban his friend. It wasn't his fault.
Sure thing.
Clara. Yes, Clara.
Clara!
Clara?
Fucking Clara!
It was my brother. He returned back from the prison. And
more smoke grenades. I know you've spoken about this in the past, but I can't even remember what you said.
yes, smoke. Yeah, like we modeled a lot of different kind of smoke grenades.
What about poison gas? Like a CS grenade or something like that.
Yeah, like a lot of things, and we are able to do it right now without any problem. But again, there is the thing called we have better plans to do. We have better tasks.
Higher
to do
priorities.
right now. More important tasks, yes. But I really hope that someday we will have some kind of avalanche effect, so the patches will bring us more and more content, more and more features, and eventually we'll release the game. So for us, it's like a final, how to say it, final.
Final plan?
Русичи, подскажите, как последний круг?
You say iteration, Ghost?
Final iteration, not final iteration, it's more like final lap on the car race.
The
Final
final
lap.
stretch. Once
Final.
you guys implement all of the underlying features, adding content will be easy.
Yes, exactly. And it's psychologically, it will be much easier for us to finalize things. And right now, we are like boosted up by at least 30% more people from the start of this year. Like we hired 30% more people. It's already 150 guys, like workers, and I said workers, colleagues.
Are you mostly back at the office now?
The big part of the team working in the office right now, and slowly we are getting there. We return back to the office, but the main part of the team is still working distantly. But the art department, almost the whole art department works in the office right now, because for them it's really important to work closely because they make Streets of Tarkov, and we planned a big new trailer for that. I hope till the end of this month. Maybe a new track also, but I don't know. I'm not sure because I don't have a mood for that. So yeah, a lot of work. Like I think almost third of the company members are working on the Streets of Tarkov, and the next week we will start the whole big process of adding new like technical features to optimize the whole location and have the ability to play it with a good FPS and with a big amount of PMC players. As I said before, like 40 PMC players is the goal for us, and it's not without like the count of scavs, AI and scav players. So overall, this location,
And,
like we really want that we will have a lot of players on this location, 60 players overall. So to like we want to do it really.
and that's planned for this year, correct? So you're still on track to get it out this year?
Yes.
He's like,
Yes, really hope so. Really hope so. I really do not want to say and tell you some.
I know what you're saying. You don't want to disappoint people by over promising and under delivering.
Soon, TM.
Yes. And like
I do it all the time. Don't trust me. Ask my wife. Over promising and under delivering all the time. So it's just a thing that people get used to after a while. You just got to wear them down, and then eventually they'll just settle. All right, they'll just settle.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we will not release it this year. No, we will release it this year for sure. The thing is that we are thinking about how to release it properly because the location is huge, and we will not release the whole location in the same moment. So we have plans to iterationally release it and add like the expansions, a lot of expansions to Streets of Tarkov over next months. And right now we're thinking what area, which area to open, which area to release first. And it's already a pretty big part of the city. And right now we're thinking what to add more or like not add it like in the release version, maybe add something later. But most likely, like we really want to release it this year. The plans still intact, and nothing changed actually in terms of plans.
You guys got questions?
I think in some case Nikita already spoke about this, but the whole rats and chads and how your stances are in between that, on that.
Could you repeat, please?
What's the question, Go?
Yeah, the more it's basically what is your stance on the whole fast versus slow players, the rats and chads?
Rats and chads. I had this question from somebody already. My stance is that I need to smooth and blend everything between chads and rats to make. So I like the idea to have this kind of players, chads, rats, but I want something in between too. Yeah, that's my goal, to make something in between, and this is it. So I'm not against the polarity of the players. I'm not against. I'm actually like the idea to have like this some kind of types of players and types of behaviors, but I want to add more of them to have blend them out.
What do you think about extract campers?
I don't like extract campers. I don't like them, and I'm not saying they will be banned, but who knows? I'm joking.
I actually I hate extract campers, but at the same time, it's a perfectly legitimate military tactic to ambush people.
What do you call them? What do you call them, Pest?
Ambushes. That's all they're doing.
No,
I mean,
you called them tactical something.
I don't know. What do they call them? Tactical ambushes? Tactical pieces of shit? I don't know.
No.
The big reason why, if there were, as the maps grow and there's more places to go and everything like that, that will naturally fix a lot of the issues with extract camping, because if there's only one extract or two extracts, your chances are drastically more likely than when there's 5 or 6, right? So you can camp all you want, but there's only a 10% chance that you're going to end up coming across a camper.
Players, especially experienced players, are always thinking about idea that you can win by your skill, with your skill. The war itself, the modern combat, it's a chance. Actually, it's a chanced event. I don't know how to say it correctly. So even if you have the perfect gear, the best weapons, and you trained with the Spetsnaz units around the world and everything, you still can die easily.
Take only one bullet.
Yes, it will be unfair. It will be unfair, and this is life, and that's why extract camping is a tactic, and it's real life tactic, and as well as you can encounter the 5-man squad top gears. So it's also a tactic. It's a strategy even. So this is a thing that you must get used to it. That you can die even if you are super experienced and super geared, and you did a lot of good and things in terms of you found a lot of loot. You completed all of the tasks, and you're happy to extract, and then you will get killed on the extract by the extract bush campers. This is life. It's cruel, and this is what we actually want to transceive to the game. And I don't know.
So
Everybody asking for me like, will we remove bush campers? Will we remove extract campers? It's not real. It's not real. It's real. But as Veritas said correctly, we need more extracts to blend this. So
yeah, you
we'll
just
have-
need to give players options. You don't need to limit how people play the game. If you give people more options, then they can play however they want. But at least it gives you the ability. Like if you had a smoke grenade that was, like super opaque and could pop really quickly or something like that, right? Like that's one way of getting around if you know somebody's over there, with a grenade launcher or extract camping. So more mechanics will make it so that better players have more options.
I agree. Like, of course, it's not perfect in terms of balancing and the whole idea to have the game playable, not too hardcore, too realistic. This thing must be balanced in terms of you must at least have some kind of good experience with your hard actually to build phrases and
It's
stuff.
like game knowledge and game.
Game knowledge
I know what you're trying to
and,
say. I don't even know the words for it, and I speak English.
Yeah, thank you very much. The self-confidence. you're confident that you can win with all of the experience, your gear, and your weapons, and at least one of the 3 times you must have this kind of good experience that will totally fit in, and you will extract freely without any problem. But other 2 cases, it could be art, it could be unfair, it could be anything. So this is the thing. This is the thing about all of the EFT gameplay. But again, it must be balanced, of course, and somehow, sometimes on some location we have these bottlenecks with this, camping and stuff, and it's always about it. And that's why maybe we need additional closed conversation about this type of bottlenecks on the locations, the extract, the spawns, again, that which are like limiting the gameplay and making the experience worse that it could be.
All right, I got a
Like
few.
balance.
Oh, sorry.
Change them, balance them, like remove them, or add some new mechanics to give this choices for the players.
I got a few more questions before we wrap it up. So, DLSS, is that planned for the future?
Yes. We are working on it right now, and it's a high chance actually that it will be in the next patch, but I don't know. Something they said to me that there were some problems with it related to the NVIDIA part of work, but it's really close. So it will be in the game 100%. And also other different features related to NVIDIA, new graphical cards, new technologies, because we kind of with NVIDIA.
You're tight with NVIDIA, but not AMD.
Yes, NVIDIA. Actually, NVIDIA is my video card of choice. It's always been. I had only one ATI card long time ago, and I was not happy. All of other ones was NVIDIA cards, and I was happy enough. So yeah.
Streamer mode, is that coming in the next patch?
Streamer mode in the next page, probably, I can tell. But again, like I saw that we completed this task actually, and I don't remember will it be in the next patch or right after the next.
Isn't streamer mode already enabled by just changing your name to something other than your channel?
No, so the way it works is, and I spoke to Nikita about this. It's your raid code just won't be there, and also when you die, it won't show the name of the person who kills you. It'll just say a random name. That's all you need for a
What's
streamer
so
mode.
fun in that? I have so much fun finding out who killed me or getting those interactions.
You don't have to. You don't have to. But for the people that don't want it,
Oh, okay. So it's an option to enable it.
it's just an
But
option.
also cover your name too.
No, it's just for your side of things. So if someone's got like an offensive name or they're deliberately trying to like target you, you won't know. You'll just have no idea. So it's not something for everyone. It's just the people that want it, and that would be it's a lot better for people that want to prevent stream snipers or.
It's a client-based changes just for the streamers. It's not like for everybody. It's just for your like screen, for your like streamer screen, like what you stream, to make some changes that people who can stream snipe you will have less ability to do it.
I'm not there yet. I'll let you know when I get there, though.
There's no more raid episodes coming out, correct? So there's no. These 5 episodes was the prelude to Escape from Tarkov. Is there a season 2?
Everybody asking about it. Will
We have a season 2.
The season 2, and I'm not ready to even think about it because right now we have a lot of talks with different kind of movie companies, big ones. They want to like create full-scale series with like a lot of series, a lot of seasons, the full-scale motion pictures and stuff.
That could have been on Netflix and people would have watched it. That was legit.
Yeah, I would have.
Obviously, the episodes were short because it's a gaming team making a video, but
it's not an easy task, especially for myself, because I need to be involved a lot, and I kind of tired, and I want to complete the game, and that's what I'm focused in right now, 100%. And I really do not have time to actually make another movie, like consult the stuff, consult the director, like make some changes for the scenario and montages and stuff. I really do not want to do it because I know how it is. I know how it was, and it was pure hell, especially in Russia. I hope in US, for example, or Europe or anywhere, it will be simpler, but it will cost more. But the thing is, this company wants to finance all of this stuff, and they just interest in the franchise, and they really want to make some good scenarios for this potential miniseries, or not miniseries, like full-scale series, and we will see how it will go. And also I want to announce that I think maybe next week we will release the full version of Raid. It will consist of like different kind of new additions that you didn't saw earlier in the Raid series, and it will be like the full movie, 1 hour and 5 minutes long, just the full movie, like with different kind of additions, like pretty neat additions.
That's awesome.
And it will be, it's actually it looks really cool, especially when you are watching it from scratch, the whole story of it. And it will be available, I think, next week. And also next week will be the post-production company, visual effects company, will start to publish the materials, like the visual effects breakout, like like different kind of how it was created
behind the scenes,
layers and stuff. Yeah, and it's also really interesting. It will be really interesting to see. Yes.
There's someone in chat just spamming this reserve alarm. Is there a way of turning it down, shooting it out, blowing it up?
Why would you want to turn it down? I
use this as my alarm to get up for every day.
Yeah, I showed it to my therapist. She was like, "No, I get it now. I get it."
Okay, it's like, what?
Oh, what?
We broke him.
Reserve alarm.
Sorry,
He's looking for the volume knob, guys. Turn it down.
Nikita is thinking about giving us leaks. Or a 50 cal, or a full auto saga. More stims.
I'm sorry, I need to do something.
That's all right. We'll get back to that.
Okay.
Just a second, sorry.
Or I'm getting banned.
He's
He
banning
always
Ghost
does
right
this.
now.
He's just like,
That's
go
it.
stop breaking game. I'm banning you. Not today, but next year. And then I'm like, fuck. It's always this. God damn it. He always wants to ban me.
Time to start over.
Send Nikita a message.
Do you-
Why?
Do you guys think it should get turned down, or you should be able to shoot it out? Because I actually feel like it should stay loud.
Yeah, it should be loud. I mean, it's an alarm.
So
But
I
being able to
think
shoot it out makes sense.
I'd rather shoot it out than be able to than it be turned down. Because when it goes off, I want it to be like, holy fuck, just fuck off.
And how about I mean,
That-
Interchange has
Yeah.
the ability to turn off the alarms separate from the switch for the actual power, right? That's also another option that they've already done before.
Yeah, but I like shooting things.
Dude, that alarm can probably tank a 50 cal shot. I'm not even joking. That thing's
It-
built like a
How
tank.
cool
What
would
if
it
you
be?
had
You
to
shoot it.
crawl to the top of that one
Like the pylon.
sound
pole.
tower? Yeah. Get up there and turn it off.
Imagine if you shot it and it just starts making like this like. Makes this really bastardized noise.
It just changes intervals.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
So what was the question?
The reserve alarm.
Can we turn the
Can we
reserve
shoot it
alarm?
or turn it off somehow?
Oh, it's now. I don't know. Maybe. I will note this down actually. Because a lot of people ask like how will you have the ability to switch it off or turn it off or break it out or something.
I think reserve overall is probably the best map, as by my S to F tier list map video I just made. But that would be
You
also.
said reserve is the best map?
But yeah, the alarm is really frustrating. When you play it a lot, you're like, it's like people know. They know that you like being there a lot. And it's like, delicious
Does
noise.
everybody
Hold
This
on,
came up the other
Veritas,
day when-
what's your best map? Veritas, what's your best map?
He's mad at me
Oh,
for saying that.
I don't even. No. I was just thinking because this came up the other day. What do you guys think? I'm not sure that necessarily this is the greatest idea, but something, I don't know, something tells me it might improve things. If as your scav you can't choose what map you're going to, because everybody goes to reserve, so the queue is super long, and playing reserve as a PMC sucks because you're always gonna within 3 minutes get completely wrecked by a bunch of player scavs coming for you. I just feel like it would make it more
But what
interesting because you're rolling the dice with your character, their loadout, their guns.
But what
Yeah,
if you get like
honestly, I like it. A lot of us are playing
Right.
Tarkov roulette right now, and you could easily do that with your scav. Boom,
what?
done.
This chat's lying. There's no way chat's saying yes, that's a good idea.
But
No, they are
It's
saying
because
yes.
I
Look
said
at
it.
'em.
Wow.
My-
Veritas?
My
You did
issue
it.
with it is, what if you go, oh, I'll do a scav run now, and next minute put you on woods nighttime, and you're like,
So
I can't see fucking shit, and like, do you pick
So
at
then
least the
Alt
time
F4?
zone?
no,
Do you
this
pick the
is where
time?
Nikita says get good.
No, like I actually
No,
don't.
you could decide what time, but not what map.
Guys, it's not about the actual being able to do anything. It's the fact I hate wasting time. So
You
if
don't even play your
then why are you
scav,
running
I
a
Tess.
do
scav?
actually,
You don't even play. No, you don't.
Just stop, guys. Seriously.
No,
What?
you don't.
If I am loading into a raid and I can't even do anything in that raid because I'm now in a nighttime woods raid, that's a waste of time to me. So at least you'd have to pick the time zone of the actual run, because I would not want to go into a nighttime woods run. Otherwise, that would piss me off. They'd be like, well, now I just wasted 3 minutes loading in. I'm just saying. That's the only negative I can see. I'm playing devil's advocate. The rest, the random map part is fine to me. It's the fact I wouldn't want to go into a random nighttime.
All right, so maybe being able to pick your time.
Yeah.
Now what?
I'm not saying anything, like, because I'm I'm dancing.
I actually think you should be able to do a random map as a PMC too. Like it should just go, maybe you get a bit of bonus XP for doing it or something, but like an extra 30% extra XP, but you literally just go random PMC map, go. Like I actually like that idea
that
too.
would that not potentially, I mean, of course they'd have to implement it, but that would basically lead to the fastest possible matchmaking, right? Like,
by the way, you still get to pick the map if you want to, guys. I'm not saying that's the only way you can play PMCs. I'm saying you can pick your PMC map like normal, but if you wanted to, you could literally just go random map, and it just chucks you on a random map, like, and you get that way you can have a bit of roulette with that. Like, I think you guys are just
yeah. No, I get it.
like a quick join, exactly.
Whole
Yep.
quick match.
Just like a quick join. And then you get to
I mean,
play.
we already know, like, especially when it comes to things like VoIP, that people hate other people doing something that they want to do that doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be able to have a setting that I can turn off. Heaven forbid.
All right, Nikita, do you have anything else to share with the community or anything like that before we wrap this up?
Actually, I said a lot already, but I don't know what to add more.
Oh, actually, do you have an estimated time when the patch is going out? Like this month, tomorrow?
It will not be May for sure. I think early June. The start of the June, I think. Something like
No.
5,
Sigma, shh.
I don't know. Maybe later, but like at the end of the May, we wanted to stop all of the like addition of the features and just started to test it out. And usually this process makes us for at least additional 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe. Like it's a bait case, but something like this. It's not May for sure, but like the June.
Yep. So start of June, there's going to be a white patch. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Nikita. Really do appreciate the time that you take. Guys, if you haven't checked out Nikita's Instagram, I'll post it in the chat right now because I know he loves to spam it in his Taco TV live.
Of course.
Claps in chat for Nikita. It's taken up a couple of hours of his night time. It's like 10 p.m. when we started this, so it's been midnight for him now. So thank you so much, Nikita, for taking the time to.
Thank you. Thank you for the questions, and thanks for everything, especially for participating in events. And yeah, like let's wait for the next patch. I think it will be all right. Most likely there will be podcasts, the Tarkov TV live, related to the like, also like I said, the new Streets of Tarkov trailer. That's it. Maybe more. We'll see about it. Maybe something.
And guys,
more, but
make sure you go give Go Sigma and Veritas Fire on their Twitch channels. I'll get my mods to spam the links for that. From here, I'm going to put in my normal stream start intro while I reset this up, ready for my stream. I'll be doing my normal Tarkov stream from here, so I won't be hosting anyone. I'm going to be going straight into my normal content, where if you guys sub enough, I'll be bald. Yep, that's how it works.
What?
Sub. Yep. They've got to get to my max sub I've ever had, and I'm going to shave off my hair before I get the kappa. That's the race. So
Hitman?
you could do Hitman.
Hitman? We can do it.
So yeah, thanks so much, Nikita. Everyone in chat,
Bye-bye.
we'll be back very shortly, and yeah, love yous, and we'll be back.